Kane into this little spot here. And I think, we say it again, I think he's got to score.
Yeah. But he's getting himself into the positions.
It's coming.
There's so much to work with there.
So much to work with. I think there's so much potential. I see now a lad that's becoming mature. And I think next season, if he gets the same platform, I think there's 25 goals there.
Right. You're now not the England women's manager. You are manager of Man United, and you can pick your dream team for next season.
Yeah.
Right. We'll both do it, aren't we? We'll both do it.
We've got an open checkbook.
You've got an open checkbook. We'll start with the goalkeeper.
Well,
I think we're both in agreement that he's the best.
And to be fair, I mean, we're doing this because Solskjaer said United need 4 players.
He said 4, yeah.
4 players.
So how many are you going to pick then?
5.
I think I'm going to make 5 as well.
I think if we're talking about players that are still there, I'm going to go with Luke Shaw and Victor Lindelof, because I think Victor Lindelof is a good player.
He's improved.
He's improved a lot. And then my 2 new signings in the back line would be Varane from Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And João Cancelo from Juventus.
Okay.
Which I think is a real position.
Okay, well, I've got 2 of those in your defence, so I'll go for Luke Shaw at left-back as well. I think from where he was to where he is now, it's a brilliant effort from Luke Shaw. He's come through that injury, perhaps managers not fancying him, and he's playing
He's got up to
as well as we've seen.
Now,
He's back at his top level.
He's back at the top
I
level.
think I'm prioritising really positions-wise. And I don't think I know a right back is probably on their shopping list, but I don't think that it's their priority.
No,
in the summer. So I'm going to go with someone who's already at the club.
Yeah.
In Dalot, who I think's got potential. I think he's better going forward than he is defensively, but I think he's got potential.
Yeah.
He's 2 young fullbacks then, and then I'm going to where I think they do need improvement. And I agree with you. Lindelof has improved, but I think he's top class. Varane, much like you, and I think if they could get him, they'd love him at centre half. And I'm also going with Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly, because I think that is an area where they definitely need improving.
And have you gone for 2 because that's what Jose said at the start of the season?
Well, he said he needs 2.
Alderweireld and Koulibaly, I think they went for. Do you think that's still United need to? Because Liverpool brought in Van Dijk to go next to Matip or to go next to Gomez. Do you think United actually need 2?
Well,
I mean,
Liverpool
effectively spending money as if it's going out of fashion.
Liverpool, all right. Well, Liverpool effectively have changed their back 4, haven't they? In the space of 18 months.
They've changed the goalkeeper.
Changed the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Robertson has come in instead of Moreno.
Yeah.
This season. Alexander-Arnold has come in for Klein, effectively, at right back. Van Dijk has come in. And you could actually say Gomez as well as maybe centre-back.
You're saying United, apart from Shaw, need a whole new back 4?
No, I've got Dalot.
But he doesn't play right back now.
And De Gea. So that's just 2. That's 2 new signings.
2 new signings. So you've gone for 2. I think we revisit this when we look at how many players that we... Because, look, Cancelo, for me, I worked with him at Valencia. I see him at Juventus. I think he's top draw.
Right.
I think he's top draw. I think you're thinking about young, fast, rapid, calm, and young. So I think what you've got there, you've got a new back 4, plus the best keeper in the world.
Let me, before we move on to midfield, let me just ask you about Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because he's someone that United have been linked to.
Yeah.
There's talk about a 40-50 million pound price tag for him.
Yeah.
Would you go and spend that when you could spend or use that 50 million, which I'm saying potentially I might do elsewhere, or would you go with Wan-Bissaka?
Well, I understand. Look, I think Pep spent £50 million on a right back in Kyle Walker and 40 to 50 on Mendy. Spent £100 million on fullback because he thought that was because it was Gael Clichy and it was Zabaleta, so he wanted to totally freshen up that area. Yeah. I do understand. I think if it was talking about giving in certain areas, if you take Cancelo out there and you put Dalot in, I think you're still getting. United have invested in him because they see him as a potential. I think we're going to see
long term, isn't it?
It's long term. So if we're going to actually, reasonably discuss this, I'd say I'll give you Dalot because I think right back.
You're so generous.
I think right back is still a position.
And we're saving a bit of money there, aren't we?
We're saving money. And Valencia's on his way out. Young is now coming to the end. I think there's still a place for Ashley Young, but I think invest in future, which is fine. Right. I'm not so sure that United will go out and spend £150 million though on 2 centre backs.
Okay, I'll go first in midfield because I'm going to go with, and I'm not sure. look, this is a dream 11, remember?
Wow.
This is a dream 11. I'll tell you what, put Pogba that side. And N'Golo Kante.
This is fantasy football, this for you.
It is fantasy
no
football.
reality here, is there?
We were told, pick your dream 11. And if you're looking for a player that's the best in his position, a holding midfield player, to allow Pogba to do what he wants to do, and I'm talking about United trying to win the title here, he is as good as it gets. A holding midfield player.
Agree.
They've played together at international level, so they know each other's games. They're quite happy playing with each other. Plus, he's playing out of position at Chelsea, so he would relish playing there for United.
Yeah, and it's easy, isn't it? Chelsea will just open the doors and let United come in and get Kante. So I think that's
no, that's obviously not the case.
I think he definitely has to play. Look, you're talking about the French two midfield players there that won the World Cup.
Well, you're looking at upgrades, aren't you? And I think the central midfielder is an area that United need improving.
Look, I'm going to say Pogba definitely gets into my midfield.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go a 4-3-3. And I'm going to go Eric Dyer as my holding midfield player and Philippe Coutinho, who there's been a bit of speculation. I think that is sort of like the midfield.
I think people will be at home screaming.
No, look.
That is controversy written all over it.
In what way?
Ex-Liverpool, straight away.
But wants to sign for Manchester United.
What, does he? Do you know him? Do you know him well? Eric Dyer?
Well, look, I think you have to have a resemblance of English players, British players, within your title-winning team. I think you think of Luke Shaw, even David De Gea now is coming up to maybe 8-9 years at Manchester United. You have to have some resemblance of British-English spine.
Are we both writing off here Herrera and Matic?
Or Herrera is part of the squad.
And Fred, by the way.
Yeah,
they spent 50 million.
I think they are part of probably this Herrera, Fred, and McTominay, say, for instance. But we're talking about, winning European Cups and stuff. I think Matic this season has had a dip. So I think United would look to upgrade in this area. I see this guy as someone that is a special player.
Okay, let me move on to my midfield then.
Okay.
And I've got to fill my midfield. I think this is a position where United needs strengthening. Right side of right wing.
I agree.
Well, right wing, effectively.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stick with someone that we've already got at the club, as in Martial. But let's talk Jadon Sancho. Apparently, United are in for him. He's in the England squad. He's a bright talent. Well, he's still got, again, it's slightly controversial because he did play for Man City previously. How good do you think he is? And again, is that the sort of player you'd be looking at on the right side?
I've gone Bale. I've gone Gareth Bale. I think you're thinking about the ready-made, and you're thinking about someone that's got the potential future. And I think it was interesting what Ollie said is that he now wants to buy the hungry player. That was the strength of Sir Alex Ferguson. He didn't buy the ready-made. He bought the hungry player. And I think Sancho is that hungry player. He's that one that will come in and has got the potential to grow. Particularly probably similar to what Pochettino does at Tottenham in a way. He buys players and helps them grow. He has got that ability, that kid. But you've also got somebody like Gareth Bale, who's won Champions Leagues, played at the top level.
Wages?
I don't think wages are a problem at Manchester United. Looking at how much money you're spending on your side, I don't think you're too much bothered about the money side. So, I think what you're doing here, you're talking guaranteed quality, guaranteed that can play all across the front line. On the other side, I've gone with you. I've gone Martial because I think there's
a talent there.
There's a talent there. There's a talent there, and then centre forward, which for me I think is an easy one.
Yeah,
I think you go with Marcus Rashford. Who I think
I've gone almost to Fergie's DNA, if you like, 4-4-2.
Yeah.
So Rashford, yes. I also have gone for another signing in Griezmann up front. This is my dream team.
Yeah.
Quite a French influence, isn't there? Griezmann, Martial, Pogba, Kante, Varane. They did win the World Cup, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
But I think that as a pair as well, if you're looking at Griezmann coming short, linking play, Rashford spinning, getting in behind.
Yeah.
And you can't change 11 players.
No.
So I've gone, what have I got? 1, 2, 3. I've gone 5 signings. I think we've both agreed, though, that right side of midfield.
It's I think if you're saying
central
about
midfielder,
a position number one to fill, I think right side midfield. So it's a choice between
his first choice. That's what he needs most. I think centre half would be his
right wing.
priority. Right wing
is a priority,
and I think a midfielder. They'd be the priorities.
Yeah. If you think about 4 signings, he said 4 signings.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. I think centre-back is a priority. I think right wing is a priority, being the number 2. And then which other 2 positions are you thinking about? That's why I thought about right back maybe and in centre midfield. But it might be that he thinks, I actually need 2 central midfield players, or he might think, do you know what? I need another centre forward.
Yeah.
You never know.
But if they're going to compete, I think we're both agreed. If they're going to compete, then they've got to make signings, haven't they?
Look, I think Sancho and Bale are similar. So you think, take Griezmann, world class.
Yeah.
You know, he would help Man United get closer to Liverpool and City. Eric Dyer and Kante. You sign Kante, every club he's been at guarantees a Premier League medal in the first season. So you're talking about having to bring in players that'll help you get closer to Man City.
If we're talking dream team, if we are talking dream team, I would probably go Mbappe. If you're talking
or Neymar.
The ultimate Neymar, I would actually go Mbappe above Neymar.
Would you?
Would you not?
Well,
because I think Mbappe is right side as well.
Yeah.
And I think Neymar prefers to.
If you're talking about a front line of Martial, Rashford, and Mbappe, you're talking about the quickest front line in the history of football. No, you are. You're talking. It's. You
got excited now.
Yeah, but can Man United go out and buy Mbappe? Would Mbappe?
No, that's what I think. There's an element of realism.
I mean,
as well, isn't
there? If I was thinking long and hard about this team, and I was thinking, could you go out and raid Tottenham and say, get Eriksen, get Dele Alli? Could you get Harry Kane even, for instance? You know, and get a real English spine?
And by the way, would some of these signings be affected by not being in the Champions League as well?
United still be in the Champions League. I mean, let's not go there, please. Come on.
There's no guarantee. What about the manager as well?
Well, I think Ollie would have the pull to sign one of these players. I think he would. I think he would sell the Manchester United dream and the philosophy and the history. I think that would definitely be. Champions League football is a big one. You would not probably get Neymar, Mbappe if you're not in the Champions League. They demand playing at the top level. But you're thinking about Coutinho at Barcelona at the moment. Is he having the best time? He's available. I don't think Kante can be got out of Chelsea. But Griezmann, they went for him last summer. Will they go for him again? And buy a centre-back.
You can have your say, but I've got to be honest, I think my team has got a better chance of winning the title next season than Phil's has. Right, time for a break. When we come back, we're going to look at the modern-day goalkeeper and the way it's changed. Certainly playing out more from the back, aren't we now? We'll discuss that.